अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स। आज हम फजी लॉजिक्स के बारे में जो पढ़ रहे थे उसमें हम टी नॉर्म की एक एक्सरसाइज सॉल्व करेंगे। टी नॉर्म्स को प्रूव करने के लिए हमने देखा था कि फोर कंडीशन है जो हमने सेटिस्फाई करनी होती हैं। सबसे पहले हम क्वेश्चन को राइट अप करते हैं। एक्सरसाइज एक्स डेल्टा वाई इज इक्वल टू ज़ीरो यूनियन एक्स प्लस वाई माइनस वन प्लस ए एक्स वाई होल डिवाइडेड बाई वन प्लस ए for a greater than minus 1. This is our T norm. Show that delta is a T norm. Solution. We will show that x delta y is equal to 0 union x plus y minus 1 plus a x y divided by 1 plus a is a T norm. Now we prove the four conditions of T norm. If these four conditions are satisfied, then we say that this is a T norm. Delta is a T norm if it satisfies all the four conditions. First of all, number one, our first condition is 1 delta x is equal to x. We will have to show that 1 delta x is equal to x. Left hand side, 1 delta x is equal to we apply the delta formula here. 1 delta x, this is the formula, x delta y is equal to 0 union x plus y minus 1 plus a x y divided by 1 plus a. Here we write it like this: 0 union x plus y. That means 1 plus x, because here we are dealing x is as 1 and y is as x. So it is x plus y is 1 plus x minus 1 plus a into 1 into x whole divided by 1 plus a. We see that this is equal to 0 union 1 is cancelled with each other, then we have x plus ax divided by 1 plus a. This is equal to 0 union, we take common x and we have 1 plus a divided by 1 plus a. Here we see that 1 plus a is cancelled with 1 plus a and we get 0 union x, which is equal to x because fuzzy number and 1 is the largest number. So we see that it is equal to right hand side. So our condition 1 is satisfied, that 1 delta x is equal to x. Now condition 2. What is the second condition of T norm? That x delta y is equal to x delta y is equal to y delta x. We will take left hand side again, x delta y, and we apply the formula on it. We know that x delta y is equal to 0 union x plus y minus 1 plus a x y whole divided by 1 plus a, and this is again equal to 0 union, we can write it in this way, y plus x minus 1 plus a into y dot x whole divided by 1 plus a. We just change the value of we write y in first place and x in second place, and we exchange here x into y can be written as y into x. So we see that it is equal to y delta x. So our condition 2 is satisfied. This implies x delta y is equal to y delta x. Condition 3, we knew that third condition is that it satisfies the associative law. It is same like associative law. We will prove that x delta y delta z is equal to x delta y into delta z. We will take left hand side. We see that x delta y delta z is equal to x delta y delta z means we apply the delta formula, we apply the t norm on y and z, we get 0 union y plus z minus 1 plus a y z all divided by 1 plus a. Bracket close. This can be written as now we apply x on it. If we take common 0 union as common here, 0 union is here, then we apply the formula x delta into this, we will get x plus y. X plus y means this whole thing, y plus z minus 1 plus a y z all divided by 1 plus a. This is this becomes x plus y minus 1 plus a into x into y plus z minus 1 plus a y z all divided by 1 plus a. Okay. Bracket is closed. Again it's this is equal to 0 union we take 1 plus a here, 1 plus a the formula. If we take the LCM as 1 plus a, then we get it 1 plus a whole square, and here we apply multiply x with 1 plus a, it will become x into 1 plus a plus it has 1 plus a in its denominator, it is 1 y plus z minus 1 plus a y z minus 1 into 1 plus a plus ax into this is whole y plus z minus 1 plus a y z. If we write here, this will become 0 union. We multiply x with 1 plus a, we get x plus ax plus y plus z minus 1 plus a y z minus 1 minus a, we just multiplying the 1 here, and here we multiply ax inside, we will get plus axy plus azz minus ax plus axyz all divided by 1 plus a square. 0 union is outside and it can be written here we see that axy can be cancelled with minus axy. Okay, here axy can be cancelled with minus axy. Okay, then we are left with x plus y plus z minus 1 here, and here we take common a, then we have inside xy plus zx plus yz. So in this way we can write here x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z plus a is common, then inside we get xy plus yz plus zx minus 2 minus a plus a square x y z whole divided by 1 plus a whole square. This is our left hand side. We see that in the previous, if we take common here, if we take common a from these three, we get yz, xy and zx. We will write it xy plus yz plus zx and take common, and this minus 1 and this minus 1 become minus 2. Next we take the right hand side and we solve the right hand side. You see that we again get the same answer. In right hand side we can write it x delta y bracket into delta z. If we apply x delta y in the formula of T norm, we get 0 union x plus y minus 1 plus axy whole divided by 1 plus a. This is whole, apply now delta z on it. We will have 0 union is common, then we take this first x plus y minus 1 plus axy divided by 1 plus a as our x, and this z is our y. Then we again apply the T norm delta. We will get x plus y minus 1 plus axy whole divided by 1 plus a plus z minus 1 plus a times first term x plus y minus 1 plus axy divided by 1 plus a into z, and this whole is divided by 1 plus a. Again we take LCM as 1 plus a and we will solve it. This right hand side is equal to 0 union, we will get x plus y minus 1 plus axy plus z is multiplied by 1 plus a, z into 1 plus a minus 1 into multiply by 1 plus a plus a into x plus y minus 1 plus a x y, and here also z is here. This is whole is divided by 1 plus a. Zero union, we will again get x plus y minus 1 plus axy plus z is multiplied by into, it is z plus z a minus 1 minus a. So we write it this x plus 1 plus axy plus z plus az minus 1 minus a plus az will be multiplied by inside, we will get azx plus ayz minus az plus a square x y z whole divided by 1 plus a whole square is c plus plus. We will see that we get 0 union. Again we see that here we can cancel the az. This is plus az and this is minus az. Again we have x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z plus a will be common. From here we get x a into a is common, then we get xy plus yz plus zx. We will take common, we get xy plus yz plus zx, and again we have minus 2 minus a, as minus 1 is here, minus 1 is here, we will get minus 2, and then we have plus a square x y z. This is whole divided by 1 plus a whole square, and we see that this is equal to left hand side. So our third condition is also satisfied, that x delta y delta z is equal to x delta y into delta z. So condition 3 is satisfied. If we prove this fourth condition, fourth is the most important one, the fourth condition, then we see that it is delta is our T norm. So what is our fourth condition? If x is less than equal to y and z is less than equal to w, then x delta z is less than equal to y delta w. To prove this, if x is less than equal to y and z is less than equal to w, we have this condition, these two conditions, and we will show that x delta z is less than equal to y delta w. For this purpose, we have to show that x delta z means 0 union x plus z minus 1 plus a x z all divided by 1 plus a. It should be less than equal to 0 union y plus w minus 1 plus a y w all divided by 1 plus a. We prove this condition. So now let's x is less than equal to y and z is less than equal to w. This is given. We add both sides, we get x plus z is less than equal to y plus w. Here we see that x, y, z, w all are fuzzy numbers. All are fuzzy numbers. If these are fuzzy numbers, then all these four numbers are between 0 and 1. Their value cannot be more than 1 and less than 0. That means these numbers cannot be negative or greater than 1. If we subtract minus 1 on both sides, we will get x plus z minus 1 is less than equal to y plus w minus 1. This is our equation number 1. Moreover, we have, if we multiply these two inequalities, x is less than equal to y, z is less than equal to w, we will get xz is less than equal to yw. So we can apply 0 on both sides. We can write it 0 union xz is less than equal to 0 union yw. Since a is greater than minus 1, zero union axz is less than equal to 0 union ayw. we can see that in this formula we see that if we multiply with a, and 0 union means if the number is less than, if a is negative number, then we will take our answer will be 0, because we are taking union with 0. 0 union x z means that number cannot be less than 0, and here yw also cannot be less than 0. If it is going to less 0, then we will make it 0. So if the number becomes negative, then these two, both sides will become 0. Since we can write it that 0 that union with 0 cannot be negative, क्योंकि ये नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकती, इसलिए हम इसे मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं. So it becomes my equation number 2. This is our equation number 2. Okay, 0 union AXZ is less than equal to 0 union AYW. Now we add these equation 1 and 2. We see that if we add these two conditions, z minus 1, we add it with AXZ, we add equation 1 and 2. Equation 1, x plus z minus 1, x plus z minus 1 plus AXZ, and 0 union is outside, take it 0 union. It should be less than equal to, here again we get 0 union. If we see that, if we add these, here we get y plus w minus 1 and AYW, we add these two. Y plus w minus 1 plus AYW. Now we see that if a is greater than minus 1, then we have a is greater than minus 1. This implies 1 plus a is greater than 0. So 1 plus a is positive number. This implies 1 over 1 plus a is also positive number. It is also greater than 0. So in this way we can multiply 1 plus a on both sides. So we multiply both sides with 1 plus a. So we get 0 union x plus z minus 1 plus AXZ whole divided by 1 plus a. This is less than equal to 0 union y plus w minus 1 plus AYW whole divided by 1 plus a. This implies that x delta z is less than equal to y delta w. So our condition 4 is satisfied. This implies delta is a T norm because it satisfies all the 4 conditions. Okay, thank you.